Yeah, I mean, to be on the world stage and have two black quarterbacks starting in the Super Bowl, I think it's special. And I've learned more and more about the history of the black quarterback since I've been in this league. And the guys that came before me and Jalen set the stage for this. And now I'm just glad that we can kind of set the stage for guys that are kids that are coming up now. And so it'll be a great game against two great teams and then against another great quarterback. So I'm excited to go out there and try to do what we can to win against a great team. Yeah, I think guys were probably the most pumped up I'd seen them going into a football game. A lot of trash talk coming from a lot of different places. I think no one picked us to win. If so, it was like 5% of people. And we think we've built up enough respect to have a chance to go out and win every game. So whenever you feel like you're the underdog, when you're playing at Arrowhead Stadium, it gets guys ready to go.
What was it in particular they said? Was it the Arrowhead stuff?
Yeah, I would appreciate it way more. And I mean, I don't want to say that in a bad way. I think when I first got in the league, it all happened so fast. I won the MVP, I won the Super Bowl, and I thought that's just kind of how it went. You were going to play. I listened to what Coach Reed said, and that stuff happens. And now that I've dealt with failure, of losing the AFC Championship, losing the Super Bowl, I know how much hard work and daily grind that it takes. And so I'm just excited to get to that game with the teammates that I have here. And it's a lot of new teammates that haven't been in these Super Bowl games. And so let's bring them along and prepare them so that we can go out and put our best foot forward.
What worked on the back of your time there as well?
Yeah, I had a great time there. So 14 years, a long time, huh? And I'm happy for them. I'm happy for the city. They're passionate. They love football. I mean, I can't wait till Kansas City and Philly clash. It's gonna be awesome, man. I mean, what a great Super Bowl it'll be.
Coach, every team is different.
I mean, I'm not coming out of a playoff game unless they take me out, and so I'm just going to play. I love this sport too much. I love this game. I love playing with my teammates and being able to go out there and enjoy it together. And we prepare all year to be in the playoffs and to play in these games. And I'm glad that I was able to get back in the game. And I mean, it's something that I just love competing in this sport. And pain is pain, and you don't have to deal with it either way.
And knowing you didn't want to come out, what did you make of the job of Chad?
It would be like me trying to ask you not to ask a question. No, listen. He's a tough kid, and so he wanted to be in there. He wanted to be competing, and that's, it's a tribute to him and his competitiveness. However, you got to make sure he's okay, physically okay, where he can protect himself. And if he can't, then he can't play. I mean, you have to go with the next guy. But he's a tough nut, and he's very. When I tell you he's competitive, he's very, very competitive. Yeah, well, you'd like to be in rhythm. I'm not overly concerned about it. I think when that time comes, we've got to do it. We'll be there ready to go. So I think you have to respect what the guys are doing right now. And when you guys evaluate everything, so you evaluate who we're playing and how we're going about our business, against these teams and winning games, And so you got to look at that kind of close. But
Coach, you mentioned.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's really cool if you look at the names that are on that list. I mean, you're talking about the all-time greats with Drew Brees and Tom Brady, Peyton Manning. So just to be on a part of a list that has those names on there, I mean, it's a special accomplishment, and I'm glad I have the people around me and the coaches around me to be able to do it. But, I mean, I think with me is I'm not going to be scared to throw it. I mean, I'm gonna keep shooting. I think that's what it takes in order to win. You don't want to play scared and timid, and when you throw an interception, kind of shut down. And I think that's the worst way. You lose games that way. And so, luckily for me, I got guys in there that believe in me. Every guy was coming up to me and saying, "Keep firing it," and we did enough to win.
Couple more.
Yeah, I mean, even more so towards the end of the season when a lot of guys or a lot of teams, scheme becomes even more important. And sometimes it's just the other team got us, or they're good defense, so they got us on a few, but it's the play after the play that I like to call kind of the extended play that makes Pat Mahomes the best quarterback in the National Football League. Even when you think you got us, we still got 1-5 back there making plays, and the wide receiver corps, the offensive line to be able to understand that, you know, this play might get extended, or when a play does get extended, you know, we're capable of not only moving the ball downfield but getting big plays out of it.
The defense kept us in the game, got some turnovers for us, got some big stops after some turnovers that we made. But especially in the red zone, we got to execute at a higher level. I got to execute at a higher level, and I got to stop. I got to take out like the one dumb play I make every game, it seems like. So if I can take that out, I think we'll be all right.
I'm guessing you mean the pass in the
For you.
Yeah, I think our team just gets better and better as the season goes on. You just want to build. You want to be good at the beginning of the year, obviously, but you want to be playing your best football at the end of the year. And so Coach Reed and all our coaches do a great job of just continue to give us more and more and let us be better and better. And it takes games like today, whenever the offense isn't playing great, the defense has to play great. And so when you have a good team, that's when you win games at this time of the year.
Last one. Patrick, looking at you.
Yeah, it was a battle. I already texted Bobby, Stewart, my trainer, said I'm not coming in tomorrow. So no, it's a battle. You know, going into this game against this team, it's always going to be a battle. It's going to be a fight. And I'm proud of the way our guys responded and made it happen there in that second half. Because for a time, like I said, for a time there, it looked bad. And so you got to win games different ways in this league. And I'm glad our defense stepped up and made the plays that they play. 'Cause we're going to need them as the season goes on and to keep us in games and give us chances. Yeah, I mean, the battle, these are the playoff games. These are games you're going to need if you want to try to win a Super Bowl. And obviously we want to be that high-flying, scoring every time we're out there on the field. But I think with the schedule that we've played, we've won all different type of ways against a lot of great football teams. So we show that we can do it in different ways. But we got to keep it going. We got to keep building, keep getting better offense, defense, special teams, and try to prepare ourselves to go out there and win the AFC West.
Anyways, listen, I'm proud of our team for the job they did. This is a very well-coached football team with the 49ers, and they've got really good football players. So, and they got their guys back, and were very emotional. Had a nice big trade that they added to it. So, their future is bright as can be. And but on the other hand, I like the way our guys approached the game. They came out, didn't get caught up in all of that, and didn't get caught up in being down by 10 points. They just kept playing. Had some young guys step up and make some plays. I mean, I could go through and name all the guys that had a good game, but I'd end up naming probably everybody. They all somewhere along the line contributed, and coaches included. There was great game plans for both sides of special teams. But the resilience of our special teams, first half was a bit shaky, and then second half the guys stepped up. That return to start the second half was a thing of beauty, so that really helped us get going there. Yeah, listen, I mean, he was trying to make something happen, and Seven did a nice job of cutting it, and you know, but he was trying to make something happen, and normally it does. That one, you know, the guy he made a nice play on it.
Every time I get the ball, no matter what the situation is, I expect to find a way to win. That's what this whole offense's team expects. And so you get the ball with a minute left and 2 timeouts. I mean, you're trying to find ways to get chunk plays, and if I can just barely maybe hit McColl on that first one and get that chunk play, then it might be different. So I always expect to win until there's literally no time. So anytime you lose, it definitely hurts.
I'm not even thinking about it like that, man. It was a fun game to see everybody rally together like that, being down, what was it, 17, I think? Nobody cracked. Nobody, you know, you didn't see doubt in anybody's eyes. All it did was just, you know, almost build the beast. You know, made us kind of rally together, circle the wagons in a way, and just and fight for each other. And when you see that out of us, man, it's we know we can play some good football when we have that kind of mentality.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, they beat us the last 2 years, but the starters didn't play on one of them. So I mean, they beat us last year at home, which was a big game, week 2. It kind of made us kind of go into a bad spot where we kind of lost a few more games, I think. And I think this year we found a way to win it. That's going to be a team that's going to be in the playoff picture. I mean, it's a team that has a chance. They're Super Bowl contenders. They have a great defense, great offense, great special teams. So to find a way to win and keep that home field advantage, I think it was huge, and it'll be something that we look back on at the end of the season and say that was a big win for us.
31-10. You all 44-21. What type of statement do you think this was?
Yeah, I think guys were just ready to go. They're excited to get out there and show what we had. We've kind of the whole offseason, everybody's asked us the questions of what this offense, what this team's going to look like. And we've always believed that we were going to go out there and put on a show, and I thought guys did that. And so to go out there and win a game against a really good football team and to win decisively, it's a good start.
I mean, obviously, when you look at training camp,
Yeah, I mean, I always feel like I have something to prove. I mean, I'm just this guy from Texas Tech, man, that they said they couldn't play in the NFL. So I always had that mindset of going out there and proving that we're the Kansas City Chiefs and that we still have a chance to go out there and win the AFC Championship and then win the AFC West and win the Super Bowl.